Hello everybody, my name's Nicola and welcome back to my channel. This is the Frugal Cottage where we talk all things money to help you on your financial journey. Today's video is my budget for January 2024, so don't forget to like and subscribe and let's get started. And I said this in the video yesterday or maybe the day before that I am really looking forward to a financial reset, a chance to reset my finances, a chance to start afresh. I always like the start of a new year because it feels like you're starting with a blank slate. There's lots of opportunities that are going to come your way, and it's also a time where you can reflect on what you want the next 12 months to look like, and that includes your finances. So this is my budget planner. If you've not seen this before or you're new here, and welcome, please don't forget to click that like and subscribe button. This budget planner is one that I designed myself because I couldn't find anything that really suited what I wanted, and this is available in my Etsy store if you want to get one and join me in this. But this is my budget planner and this is a new one for this month. So we're going to start with month 1 because that's the one I'm starting it with, and let's go through some of the aims. So the first one, and this might not come as any kind of surprise as I do this every January, is I'm going to have a no spend month. Now, if you've watched some of my videos before, you'll know that I'm doing a house renovation at the moment, so obviously there are certain expenses that cannot be avoided, and obviously things like mortgage payments, gas and electricity, all the kind of normal average things aren't included, but everything else is just going to really strip back. Again, I feel like January is a good time to do this because everybody's a bit over the kind of the excess of Christmas and the holidays and want to kind of get back to normal, and that includes my spending habits and how I feel about money. So no spend month for me in January. I'm excited about that, and I put there financial reset. In recent weeks I haven't been great at tracking my spending. I've just been kind of going, oh well, it's I need this, or it's another present, or how December normally feels, and I just feel like I need to sit down have a word with myself about the financial situation I find myself in, what the next 12 months are going to look like, what am I going to aim for in the next 12 months. And so having a really good start to the year in January in terms of finances will help me to do that. There are no one-off expenses this month for us, thank goodness. It's just a normal, hopefully quite quiet, but you never know, month of the year. And so there is nothing particularly that I need to budget for as a one-off. There's no birthdays, there's no holidays, there's no nothing as far as I can tell. And finally, the no spend day aim is 22. Bear in mind I'm having a no spend month and a financial reset. Hopefully 22 no spend days as an aim is going to be really straightforward, but I've said that before and it hasn't been at all, so let's see. So the next thing to look at is my variable expenses, which I share as well. So the first one is food. And my situation is slightly different at the moment. We're living with my parents while I do up this house, so food expenses, to be fair, aren't as much as they will be once we live by ourselves again, which is it's great. I'm really grateful for that, but also it makes budgeting for food quite tricky because I never know what to aim for. But hopefully, I say this, I've said this so much recently, hopefully this isn't going to be for much longer, and therefore we'll be back in our own space and having to pay for everything. So food, I'm going to put food at £100, which I know doesn't seem very much, but the boys stay in after school club at school because I'm at work, and they get their tea there, and so the kind of the meals during the week it's just me, and so it doesn't need to be very expensive, and also it's just, again, because we're living somewhere different, I am not having to do as much food shopping or cooking, nowhere near, and so the food budget itself is weird. So that might seem really low because it is, but there's a reason for that, and I'm sure in the later months when we're in our own house, and that figure will be much higher. Petrol, I talked about this one in my cash envelope setup for 2024. If you've not seen that, I'll leave a link below to that. Petrol is one of my biggest expenses in my budget. I spend a lot of money on petrol getting to work and back, doing different things on weekends. It's a lot. So my petrol budget now, and if you've watched my videos for a long time, you'll know that this is more. My petrol budget for the month now is £300, which I can't really figure out a way of getting that to be less. I need to see if there is anyone who works at the same place that I do who I could share lifts with, or we could kind of do lift, like car sharing things. I just haven't got around to finding that out yet. Next one is household. So again, because we're not actually living in our own household, our household contributions, or should I say mine, because let's be honest, my children do not contribute anything at all. My household, I'm going to put that at £20, and that is really low, and I bet, to be fair, that I don't actually spend that at all. Miscellaneous is the same, so I'm going to put £20 there, and we'll see. Miscellaneous is a hard one to judge as well, because again, if I was in my own house, I'd know what that'd be going on, but here it's as and when. So again, something I talked about in my cash envelope setup is the cats. The cats are not with me at the moment, and therefore I don't need to buy any food or anything to do with them, which is good from a budget perspective, because I was really struggling to afford cat food at one point, but I miss them, so I'm hoping to get them back soon. But for now, their budget is zero because they're not here. Children, so like I said, January is quite a quiet month, so in theory there should be nothing going on. However, if the weather's rubbish on a weekend and things, and we can't kind of just go out and about to the park or on our bikes or whatever, I always like to have them doing something. So children expenses, I think I'm going to put at £50, and we'll see. And then eating out, I'm going to put eating out at £10, which again doesn't seem a lot, but I might treat us to, I don't know, I kind of maybe a hot chocolate out when we're at the park or something like that. So there's just something there, and that altogether adds up to £500 there. Which could do with being low, but actually once we move out again it'll be much higher, so we'll see how that goes. Turning over, obviously I don't use those. The no spend day tracker, my aim for that is 22, like I said at the start, and if it's a no spend month and kind of not spending a lot at all, 22 should be doable. I'll come back and tell you about that at the end of the month, see if I've got there. Obviously I can't use any of these pages yet because I've not used, well, January isn't here yet, and then I'll show you the final pages. So let's keep skipping through these. Extra income, I won't have time for that this month. With renovating a house and being at work and all that, there's just no chance. Savings aim, oh, why have I written 22 then? I'm so silly. I don't actually have a savings aim at the moment, probably because I don't have any money to put in there, but at the end obviously I'll then do the month reflection and see in the categories, variable expenses, what did I spend and what's remaining, and kind of things to do differently, if anything at all, next month. So that is my budget set up for January 2024. I can't believe I'm saying that already. I feel like the years are going faster and faster. But anyway, that's what it looks like, and I am, like I said, I'm excited about getting kind of reset and starting again and just getting focused again. I think I've let things slip for quite a long time now, and if I'm in control of my finances, everything else seems to be kind of more manageable. If I'm out of control with these, then everything else also falls apart. It's a very fine balance, and I hope other people find that as well. Let me know if that's you as well, but that's what it looks like. So have you done your budget for January? What does yours look like? Are you going to join me on a no spend month? Let me know in the comments below, and as always, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you again very soon.